the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Bibi akoso ewo Asante Mantemoha, and it is a cause for concern looking at said the Neoma esi ship up going into the 2024 general elections. Both the ruling MPP and the opposition NDC are back out, all guns blazing, because history may be made after the declaration of the December 7 elections. The MPP, led by His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, is seeking for a continuous third term because Nana Akufo-Addo, the second term, and away. The NDC, led by the former president, also is seeking for a re-election after Ghana are rejecting twice with the post. And in all aspects of said the about could be an history will be made. Now, as someone will be free bar. Earlier this year, in March, an electoral commission report to say omo laptops be ayira ya omo gusu ehwehwe. The NDC insisted say enye laptops nkwa na ayira na emumu no biometric verification devices ya ye di ensa siso eye registration epeki a whole lot of information ebi nso ayira. The EC a press conference chichiri mu say omo biometric verification devices intact name laptops na ira. The NDC, led by their director of elections Dr. Omane Buama, assign bekasa bion say enya no kre na omo information e say biometric verification devices ni bia ira. Electoral commission nya bre hwehwemu go through omo stores ni ade no hu say there be biometric verification devices no said the NDC for kanampa ebi afri asam nenama ekopie mu ewo the Ghana Police Service asoye ma hwehwemu koso e ma ye interdict nipa mako num ye omunyina eye EC officials baako eye IT specialist emu mienu eye security men emu mienu eye drivers ya omuye adwuma wo electoral commission asoye. Omo confesses say out of the 7 missing biometric verification devices no emu 9 ewo mo nchen, but the miensa according to letter commission HP laptops here containing a little bit of information related to the electoral commission there eni won ho. Na according to sa eni pay na chese biometric verification kit to be kit ni mu a biometric verification device wom, laptops wom, and other accessories enti no na omo file asem no wo court ya yegusua ye kasem no na dia betwam enne an interview ya mamefo bi ye ya omo kire se bebi edu omo ko rai na no kwasia de ya omo akwa hunu electoral commission biometric verification devices no a yesi ayran omo ko hunu bi wo NDC fo akache ma edu omo Nsem-Pii si so eye hifa Edian no mode ye wo ho. Edian tinye do mo sakusisi sa machines. All these answers will be given by the interview. Ya mami e grant it. Yen koni enko interview na fe nkomo ye ho ye ni fanka.
Atrom dimbi ni. Na me ye duma o response. Me ko e duma. Na me ban. Tina mi sister ba ko friend. Ka chem se MPP for check ye me do Aba junction. Ba ye ko do ho. I'm almost saying, and ya bad junction, I just see a fat car, a quart a do, and pay a train, a fat car, a perdu. You could draw a do more cry, uncle draw, almost had the far baby. The baby could do an edge as a dinner, make a chihuahua baby, and your point. The good real, let just NDC for and a chenium. And the can't see him, and almost see him train. Tietana wa ma omo na ye te baby nti bi mu kwa na omo aba na ye so ye ko enim ade property omo ye nti omo bi ye na sister ba ka che se ye so ye nko awo no di ni ye ko ye ti ko duru ye na omo frɛ se ye wo ID card ye se ID card ye de ndi ahira na omo so ko ti ya ka se ye di ahira omo ye ko duru ada ba here the example to machine so ba ye ni enim se on be ye sa card foforo ana amaye omo anka mu nukure bia ankyere enti ye de ensato so no omo change ye card say baby eto aba no omo change wo ye nkogo bi ye mum time no so omo agege ye number time no so omo abe free na baby a omo change ye ko omo de card ba be fire ne akafo to aba no in fact the one na high by now as a police for me for ntini ka new bank so I be fa so I be do
enti mama musa question wa enti mu call ye no na police for no mo do so na
ye kwon ekwa mu se no na be ye 3 eti kwani ana ye se wura efie on na ba ko so te ayimu biti say efie no kwano o hye mienu so hye ho ana ye wura ho na ankasa so na mienu so wo sayo na otunze ebi so hye
okay enti na omo sesan di enti na omo no sesan mo card na NDC bo no sesan mo card
omo se office e kokuma wo
but na ena ye mo pese mo transfer mo vote ni fi ya
e kudu a ye hu se NDC no kra nim ni na e haye
na ade enti na mo ntumi ankasa mo nye
e wono ye kase ye nya ka bibi kura betimi esi ho na baby ekodu enso trotro bi entwam ni akasa e bi aye do jimpo afa trotro aba
nse dia na mo pese ye
nse dia pese ye ni se baby ye to aba na ankasa no ese ye to aba no wo ho ankasa empese ye beko baby akwa ko chenji
okay ana afi nso so no se ya nsesa mamo a ede ne besi
ya nsesa ma ya aba no ne ento because ye ntimi nto aba
na baby amudi mo koto ye no munim ho de
baby a wo koto ye nim ho
but omo ka say wo henfa e wo
Kumasi he ya no mo je ye number no mo say edu ho mo abe frefre ele ka abe fa
mate madam wase ti wo de me so me taking up na ye be see bia why enti metwitwa mo card no pictures na me de ko na wase se na mo ye mienu na mo ko na ha ma musa question we dey na obefa mo no na mo ye sen
dey na obefa ye no de ye free he kodu ye ne na nipa be 7 ejanti ye ko ka ho nipa be 6 nti ye ko ka ho 8
na mo ko munya dru on so na nipa bebire wo
ye kodu on so na nipa wo ho bebire 207 this one nipa dom egun nya ago
eh okay madam wase
boss you are super de
adivia say de
bene wase ruto de say Dr. Baumia ene jo ma mo ye ruto Pro Max
isa mu na mo pu ruto
oye ruto Pro Max because so oye VIP right
yeah
and obenya akonya oye president obu amemo phone tantan na sebe mewa
right
inti mahama so nya the same akonya no standard opportunity na me nua ne ka simbi let's go into it or say as a VIP menim say minia benewa obetimi aka as a VIP John Mahama innovative idea one pour the bread or they bring you to the table one none now minia ne sa aka simbi say apart from or say economy no whatever but say because benewa say under John Mahama there was no even economy under him because on only time the period the excuse for failure na eden one say Nana Jantua it is only the tenure of this man and under him agriculture recording negative apart from that so we share we buy out 250 million Ghana cedis and for small and medium scale enterprises omuluzi time John Dramani Mahama no ye president because of doing so now away from that crano me person be saying NDC for so we macroeconomic indicators after COVID, what were they better than us? None of the sectors, none of the ministries. And I'll tell you why. How can these people may try some how can COVID be a blessing in a disguise? Jeez. What can be a curse or bad omen on the country? Na yentimin kwajuma. A fit. And yen name him say revenue mobilization. Nipe kwa juma and abandoned revenue from ho. Almost private sector, everybody was home because of arena. Omo ye ntimi ye, omo ton to man ntimi cotton, lacy for everything. Now apart from that, your borders, your harbors, everywhere was closed. Have the NDC people asked themselves, where were we getting the revenues from? They've not asked. Any better managers of the coffers of the state, and I will tell you why. When government was getting revenues and was paying salaries, when people were even home, where were the NDC? How can this be a blessing to this guy? Time and Juma without any factors and I say external force biano. Why would they not be able to pay them their salaries? Now the second question I want to ask the NDC: how can COVID be a blessing to all of us when sike ba ye no ye be nipa so obi anko adwuma no akufo ado adaroma ene na memo ye ma obi a opportunity say onji loan non-refundable loans so meaning na join to akaya people went for the loans and I was happy one of our sisters in your sister stations clarify confirm me sampa oje 120 million and can it sika no the way you born no iti how can this not be a better economy when we get money to even pay salaries when they were in the house? Why yours was better? Nani pako adwumani entuanka. Again, many honest can baby. Me say they've reduced the dignity of John Mahama to the level that now the current vice president and then the year stick without even thinking say Dr. Bawumia has not been president. In fact, Dr. Bawumia always talk about the facts there. Obey a vice president no. And no ma bay na wati media bua na ban. So I'm at now fan in Sanction in the film. He's the only, arguably the greatest vice president Ghana has ever had. No doubt about it. The most visible, the most impactful, the most innovative, unblemished and incorruptible young man, Dr. Bawumia. No. Why the vice president, including John Mahama, in this country, I'll be to Dr. Bawumia. And I tell you why. Before Dr. Bawumia was coming, you see a convenience in a memo. They be a catch me no NDC for say a memo no. Enya one angle near the show memo. A memo ye aggregate of a lot of sectors together and the things you do together. It will for every sector of the economy and the country. We have performed better than them and they know. They talk about infrastructure. Omo belittle John Dramani Mahama to the extent say University of Ghana Medical Center. You emails about the first phase. They take it as a legacy of John Mahama. When even the second phase, it was President Kufuor who did it. Now in Ashanti region, let's take the hospitals. Kufuor leave behind. It was 6. They started 2. They couldn't complete none before they left office. In this very region, they broke capitation. Me can't treat. Of all the region, piloting region. The region they claim they love so much. What does it mean? Semeyare, Meteben County Hospital, and when I make a register, if I visit a friend, even in Kumewu, I cannot go to any other hospital apart from that hospital. How can this be a memo? How is this a memo to anybody? Now, far from that, Anglo-Gold Ashanti, in our very own region, most of the time I do in this region, because I just now hasi, me also a many. How on earth will anybody be somebody or care about the people? Wabra Anglo-Gold Ashanti was on its knees. Virtually collapsed. It took this administration and they're reviving it back. Ghana Post, the same institution, a buying institution under them, collapsed. We revived it. Ghana Publishing. I can go on and go on and go on. If you think after COVID, let's be candid with ourselves. Yeah. We are all Christians or Muslims in this country. So now 7-8 years, also I can roll using this year, last year, or the next year. You are being wrong and unfair to this administration. Because before this administration, your second term, the first term, let's go to the indicators and let's prove to the people of Ghana. In our first 4 years, we recorded 4 times single-digit inflations before COVID. And then we give you reasons. Diarrhea nearby, no matter even somewhere inflation was never the whole year average 54%. It was a month. Now inflation is almost striking. Every month, it's said you could GPA or subjects and whatever you get, then they divide and they multiply it, then they give you the CGPA. And so it is a month that recorded that under 2023. Now averagely 2023 record this and ne was 23% when John Dramani Mahama was president. Obey okay nibi. And the papa John Mills Ejano, he wasn't it until Yeba power. It's what are they talking about? Now yen shade. Nana John was so far 2012. It was 11.19. 13 it was 11.67, 14 it was 15.49, 15 it was 17.15, 2016 it was 17.45. Now in 2017 we brought it to 12.37. We further bettered it to 7.81. Yes. Okay. Yes. We further bettered it again to 7.14. And in 2020, the post-COVID, that is when we started to feel the heat. It came to another single digit inflation, 9.89. In 2021, 9.97. And in 2022, when the effect and the heat was on, and the president himself, including every MPP, personal representing a party, never run away from the fact that things were hard. It is only in MPP that's General Dantua. If things are hard, we boldly admit what is one sign of a good government. And they say when something is wrong, we accept and then we try to work on it. A minister told us Togo in this country, when people were not getting jobs to do, one of the ministers claimed now after Osha. Then your first 4 years in Nana Jantua, everything, the indicators were better, very favorable. After the we are giving excuse. NDC for the BMP excuse. I want to ask my brothers and sisters from the NDC, what was their excuse of failing? I don't blame them because Jantua only been the only political party in this world, or Mako oppositioner, they have never accepted that they did any single thing wrong. I'm telling you, even the effect of the doomso, they trivialize it. They can tell you, meanwhile, people were not getting paid of their salaries. For the first time in this country, are doctors. One of the essential service people, and this, they call themselves better handlers of this country. How were you better handlers? Where were you when people are now going to school? Your time that people were paying fees. Yet a teacher will go into the classroom without any salary, with a common chalk being a headache for them. What kind of administration is better than this? Yet you people claim that he's the visionary man every Ghanaian should worship, and he should be able to come back. Nana John to own himself Ghana. See, in the next 80 years, only 10 people say 8-year rule, no better or my. How on earth do we bring a failed ex-president back to lead the people of Ghana again? Especially when ne Papa John Mills is president, everybody was praying that we see the administration John Dramani Mahama will bring. But it is I tell you, it is the worst administration I witnessed in Maimu say. Everywhere, public sector was frozen. If Oshe were in the year 2012 to 2016. Nurses were not posted. And now Kufado backlogs are Nana Janto away. It is because of their incompetence. Because President Kufado, so Ushema, Nipe Wofi, they are no more than 4 years. It is almost Pikibia and Kenyasa Nayebe. How can you people talk about unemployment? When the private sector itself, how many factories did JDM build? How many? They bought raw sugar, etimi propaganda. These people, I don't know. A factory and none. We use money for that. We have our flaws. I always admit, I'm a realistic dog. It's our flaws, but there's no way the NDC people they can compare themselves to us in terms of governance. Nana Joantwa, near first sectors, ministries, say health. Let's go there. What did we do? And the health today, apart from the health insurance, on be collapse. Now they hear me here talk about this government and they say. They hear me hear about this government and they say they are initiatives and policies they came to meet. Nana Jantwa, they were not the people who brought them. The audacity to come and meet something. Even people, if they were suffering, crying or more, governments were initiating it. These people couldn't. The list of them is the allowances. And I hear and I'm marveled. These people tell us, no, allowances, no. We are making a case. John Mahama didn't pay it because he claimed he will use it to build hospitals concerning the nurses. I asked them, where were the hospitals? He started. I mean, he initiated, completed, and began operations before he left power. Right. None.
Thank you.
So I always tell my sister,
Thank you.
the NDC might be a party after her heart. But the fact of the matter is that we have to admit, Sejo Mahama, as a VIP, was not an innovative young man. He was